Don't miss any content. Don't forget to subscribe and click the notification bell.
We know the Champions League Final Four now. Lyon will be facing Bayern Munich after they beat Manchester City last night in what was a surprise result for a lot of people, including me personally. I didn't think Lyon could pull it off, but apparently the teams that have been called part of the Farmers League are now in the semi-final, the Final Four of the Champions League. PSG will play with RB Leipzig on Tuesday as we see who will be crowned the next champions of Europe following Liverpool's triumph last year. As usual, if you're new to the channel, I'll advise you to subscribe to the channel and to click on the notification bell to get more updates. Today we're going to talk about Kudus Mohammed and his first training session with his club. They are preparing for pre-season, and Kudus finally joined the squad after his signing to Ajax from Nordsjælland. We'll be keeping a close eye on him. We'll see some videos of him with the team, but first of all, let me just talk about the Champions League games that took place, the quarterfinal games. Lyon last night completed the round of quarterfinal games after they beat Manchester City in what was a surprise 3-1 loss. Raheem Sterling and Gabriel Jesus all missed glorious chances that could have given City a really important win and progression into the Champions League. With the caliber of teams that left the Champions League this season, it will look like Manchester City had the best chance to win it this year, but ultimately they would have had to face Bayern Munich, who are odds-on favorite to lift the title. So there is that. They beat Pep Guardiola in the competition, and a tinkering of the side by Pep Guardiola, not including most of his creative players from the start, was what cost him this game ultimately. But many people are blasting the coach Pep Guardiola for trying to overthink this game. He has the best team, the best squad, the best players you can ever ask for. But when you look at the miss by Raheem Sterling, you'd start to wonder, does the coach teach that sometimes the fine margins are really what helps teams win games? And last night, Lyon found the fine margins and were able to win the game emphatically 3-1. Barcelona were knocked out by Bayern Munich emphatically 8-2, and now they will be facing Lyon. Bayern versus Lyon, an interesting clash to look forward to. In my opinion, Lyon will prove to be a better opposition to Bayern Munich than Manchester City would have ever been. But let me know your thoughts on that game. Who do you think will win it? Bayern Munich versus Olympic Lyon. Obviously Bayern will win it, but will it be a walkover like you are thinking? I don't think so. I don't think it will be a walkover. I don't think Lyon will be easy to break down like that. Very stoic in defense. Let's see how they fare against Lewandowski, Thomas Müller, Goretzka, and Serge Gnabry. We'll see on Wednesday night. But PSG will also be facing RB Leipzig. Can we still call these four teams from these two leagues Farmers League teams? Let me know what you think in the comments box. Kylian Mbappe with that tweet implying that these are the people you call Farmers League. Well, I have a question for Mbappe. Why have they not been at this stage of the competition for so long? For the first time, no Spanish team will be in it since 2007, and since 1995, if I'm not mistaken, it is the first time there is no English or Spanish team in the last four. So yeah, it's been a long time you guys have been there, and the entire Farmers League might be a bit of a stretch, but hey, that doesn't mean it cannot hold. Yeah, this is the first time in a long while since these four teams have made it to the semi-final from that country, so I think it's warranted. My main story has to do with Ghanaian player Kudus Mohammed. Kudus Mohammed has joined Ajax, and there was many talks as to when he would take to the field to play for them, when he was joining them for preseason, because many people know that Ajax have already begun preseason. Finally, Kudus Mohammed has joined the squad for their training session and preseason. Now Tuesday, Ajax will play an exhibition match on Austrian soil against Wolfsberger AC. A second match will follow on 22nd of August when Ajax meets Red Bull Salzburg. Both duels can be seen live on Ziggo Sport, that's on the Ajax website. When they return from Amsterdam, 4 more exhibition games will follow, hosting Kiel, Hertha Berlin, Eintracht Frankfurt, and Union Berlin are the sparring partners. Kudus traveled with the team in their training camp in Austria. Newcomer Kudus Mohammed was in their ranks. Youth experts Naki Onavar, David Renz, Brian Brobe, a Ghanaian also Brian Brobe, Kenneth Taylor, and Alex Mendes, also part of the selection. On Monday, Ajax traveled with 3 double-decker buses in order to guarantee a social distancing protocol of 1.5 meters. Subsequently, they flew to Salzburg and traveled from there to Bamberg, where the team trainer Erik ten Hag will prepare for the new season. So you can see there the players are taking part in their preseason training on their bicycles, running through the town, and Kudus Mohammed has finally met up with his teammates, and I think it's great to see him with his teammates. And how things will go, I will let you guys know as and when I get updates on the progress of Kudus Mohammed. I'm happy for him. He is doing great. Hopefully he does greater things with Ajax after that move from North. I'll be following him pretty closely. You can be sure this channel will give you the latest updates on that front. So Kudus Mohammed has teamed up with his teammates, and they are preparing for the next season, which is just a month away. The English Premier League will begin on the 12th of September, so La Liga as well will begin in mid-September, so not much time left. After the Champions League is over, we will know how things will be panning out for the rest of the season, and when the new Champions League season will also start, all that will be made known to all of us. So Kudus Mohammed, kudos to him for joining his teammates and taking part in his first training session with his new club. My next story has to do with Nigerian player John Mikel Obi. Now, John Mikel Obi, last time I brought you a story that he was planning and open to joining a club in England. There were reports that those two clubs included either Stoke City and West Bromwich Albion. Reports in the Daily Mail.co.uk that Stoke City are closing on an agreement over a 1-year deal for former Chelsea midfielder John Mikel Obi. Now, the former Nigerian captain, who is 33, is a free agent after leaving Turkish side Trabzonspor by mutual consent in March. Now, Stoke have been in talks with Mikel for a couple of weeks and agreed terms with another free agent, Stephen Fletcher, last week. Mikel Obi, as I brought you that story, played 249 Premier League games with Chelsea on an 11-year spell, which ended when he left Stamford Bridge in 2017 to Chinese club. He won the Champions League and Europa League with Chelsea. Mikel has not played in England since a 6-month spell at Tony Pulis's Middlesbrough in 2019, where he scored 1 goal in 90 appearances in all competitions. He also had a 2-year spell in China with Tianjin Teda before joining the Riverside Stadium. So the Potters were relegated from the Premier League in 2018 and finished in the bottom half of the Championship in each of their last 2 seasons. Stoke have sacked managers Gary Rowett and Nathan Jones in their Championship campaigns, with former Northern Ireland coach O'Neill saving them from relegation to League One with just 1 game to spare earlier this summer. So Mikel Obi looking to help Stoke City gain promotion into the Premier League. That is their next target after escaping a relegation into League One. That would have been really disastrous for Stoke City. So Mikel Obi on the radar of Stoke City. They are close to agreeing terms with the Nigerian. Let me know what you think in the comments box about this move for Mikel Obi. So that has been it for today. The Champions League semi-finalists have been set. Lyon will take on Bayern Munich. RB Leipzig will take on Paris Saint-Germain. Can we still call these two countries the country with the Farmers League? Let me know what you think in the comments box. And also, Mikel Obi is on his way to Stoke City. Kudus Mohammed has joined his teammates for pre-season in Austria, where they'll be taking part in a couple of games over there. Let me know what you think in the comments box on all these issues. I'll see you guys in the next one. Enjoy your day.